Hello! Welcome to this special episode of Overnighters TV. It's special because we haven't actually been anywhere particularly.
No, you have. You've been to Swindon.
Well, I went to Swindon. You didn't come,
No.
but I went to Swindon to have a look at the new range of Bailey Autograph motorhomes. There we go. There were lots of other vloggers there and journalists there.
We're not journalists.
No, we're not. But other vloggers, and there were some journalists
Oh, right,
there.
yes, okay. I would have loved to go. I would have really liked to see it.
But you couldn't be bothered.
No, not necessarily not being bothered. I actually have a job and had to go to work. My kids would have definitely noticed had I not been at school that day.
No, I have a job. It's just sporadic. Anyway, I went down to Swindon to have a look at the Bailey Autograph 3, the third generation of the Autograph range. And Mel genuinely hasn't seen this film that I made. So you're going to watch it for the first time now.
Right.
And then we'll have a chat.
I'm going to make my notes.
Okay.
Questions at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's have a look. So the first thing that you notice about this latest incarnation of the Autograph is the striking new design. And particularly in the cab area, they've gone back to black, or graphite to give it its proper term. Slate grey side walls, bronze graphics, and these very cool diamond cut alloy wheels. This Autograph definitely has a 5-star spec with no hidden extras. For example, the Fuel Omnistor wind-out awning. And of course, once you've got one of those, then you can also attach one of these to it. This is a Prima inflatable awning, available from all good Prima stores across the country. Then there's the Dometic reversing camera, which is linked up to the head unit in the cab. And in the larger vans, there's a Dometic 10 Series 153 litre fridge, which opens from both sides. I just forgot to film that bit. Sorry. Just trust me on that one. Other notable features and bling includes light-wise flexi reading lights with USBs. You can't have too many of those. And there's an illuminated grab handle by the habitation door. Extremely handy from putting yourself into the van after a long walk or one sherbet too many over at the clubhouse. Then we've got this extremely handy lighting in the locker or the garage, call it what you will. In the vans that have the rear lounges, there are these curved corner backrests with headrests, very comfy. And in all models, there are the integrated speakers and plenty of the all-important USB charging points. The bathrooms in all the vans are as spacious as ever and very nicely designed as well. And just as a little aside, there's a handy little extra, a pull-down hanging rail. It's the little things. Bedroom-wise, the foam mattresses are extremely comfortable, much nicer than anything we have in our house. But we'll come on to bedrooms and layouts in a bit. In the kitchen, there's this new steel round sink and the Thetford oven, grill and hob. The other thing to talk about are the curves. There are a lot less square edges in this third generation of the Autograph. Much less stubbing of toes, but that's probably just me. There's a choice of two upholsteries. There's the familiar and extremely smart Farringdon or the ultra trendy, darker Portobello. Lastly, just to quickly talk about the Alder heating system. Unless you're spending all your time in hot places, this is one of the key considerations. This, coupled with the Alutech body shell, means that this third generation of the Autograph, in whichever model you go for, really is the motorhome for all seasons. What do you reckon?
No, right, try again, sorry.
Alright, okay. Well, what do you think?
What do I think? Okay, first impressions, you've got to say it looks awesome. That's got to be the first thing that jumps out, doesn't it? It looks really stylish.
The graphite cab.
The graphite cab. Yeah, no, the exterior, the outside, I think looks really, really stylish. I like that a lot. And the inside, I noticed behind the sink, there was like
the paneling, the general
paneling or whatever, all very fancy.
Well, it's all kind of blingy, isn't it?
It just looked really smart. I like that a lot. I know the other thing that jumped out at me was the reversing camera because I drive and because I park. That's so handy to have. We have had it before, haven't we, on our...
I mean, the thing is you get very used to. No, we had one when we had an autograph. We had an autograph before.
Yeah.
And we got used to it, and then now here we are in our advance. We got used to not having one, and you just get out more.
You get out more. You get out more.
You help me and make sure that I don't drive over anyone's furniture or.
I know, but you also
ropes.
there have also been times you go, I'm fine, and I get out, and then you wouldn't have been fine, but. That's a whole other story.
So reversing cameras, that's good.
Reversing cameras, great. The garages, lockers, whatever you call them.
Well, just bear in mind you've only got those on the I've got it all here on the 7940, 794i, and the they're the biggest lockers.
Oh my God! Sorry, I've just realised something. I truly just realised something. Does the numbers refer to the length?
Yeah, do the numbers. Does the numbers? So what do you think?
Okay, sorry.
Does the numbers refer?
I'm really Can you just do the numbers refer to the length? So 69 is 6.9.
Yes. It's actually 6.99, but if we want to be technical, but 69.
I honestly never realised that.
And the 2 refers to the amount of driving seats that it has in the van.
Is it not berth?
No, it's not berth, it's driving seats.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how much I know.
Yeah. I'll give you an example, because the 74-2, it has, if you look here, the nighttime setup, there's a double bed and a French bed, so it's designed for a couple like ourselves without kids who maybe like to stretch out. But you can but it only seats 2.
Okay.
Whereas the 74-4 version, which is almost exactly the same, there you have the convertible bed at the front as well, but the difference is you've got the 2 seats there as well.
And the big giveaway is obviously that it says 74-2 and it's got a picture of 2 people with seatbelts on, not 2 people with
that's the other giveaway.
PJs on.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all my stupidity. Right.
Well, look, we'll come on to layouts.
Come on to layout in a minute.
In a bit. What else did you...
Okay, so garage sizes. Sorry, we're talking about the garage locker sizes.
Yeah. So on a couple of the vans, you've got a really big locker at the back.
Go right the way through.
That go right the way through. On the smallest van, the 69-2, and the biggest van, the 81-6, you've got a locker that goes right the way through, but that's not quite such a big storage space.
But you could still anything that's really long.
Yeah, you still get your golf club, snooker cues, golf clubs.
I'm thinking of like a lance if you were going jousting.
Yeah, if you were going jousting, or maybe just something more simple like the awning winder.
Boards. Long surfboards.
Yeah, long surfboards, bodyboards, whatever, they'll go in there.
Okay. All right. The heating.
Yes. So Alder heating system.
Yeah.
It's all done with liquid circulate. I know. Look at that.
Look at that. You I'm just remembering this. We had Alder heating before in our other van, and I was always responsible for just ensuring it was all running well and knowing.
Your point being
that you haven't got diddly doodah Scooby Doo.
But basically, it's liquid that goes around the van. So.
Liquid?
Water.
Coke?
Water.
Jelly?
But the point is, with the Alutech, as I said...
and what is the Alutech?
Alutech, it's really good motorhome or caravan, like super strength stuff that keeps all the heat in.
Right.
Yeah. So that, plus the Alder heating system, means... it's the van for all seasons. The point being, you can have it in the winter, and there's some other vans that it might take a while to heat up.
Yeah.
The point with Alder, it happens pretty quick, and so there you are.
Quickly adverb. If you're picking me up on does or whatever.
Pretty quick. So that's the Alder heating system as well. Which I'm saying Alder because I've heard people call it Aldi, but we know what Aldi is.
That's like Lidl.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it does get called Aldi as well. So I'm saying Alder It might be LD. Anyway, ALDE heating system. Move on.
Okay. Right. Yes. Oh, I know. Armrests.
Yeah, that's right. So I didn't mention it, but they've all got leather upholstered armrests now.
Okay.
So just nice.
Nice
Nice
stylish.
touch. Yeah, very stylish.
Like this upholstery.
No, not this. This is completely different.
Oh, is it?
This is the advanced.
I've got to start
upholstery.
looking at things, haven't I, with my eyes?
Yeah.
Right.
There's two types of upholstery.
Right.
There was the Portobello, which is the new grey slatey.
Like that. I like that. Very stylish.
Yeah,
very...
and then there's also the other one, which is called the Farringdon, and that's the one that's been around for a while now. We had that when we had an autograph.
Okay.
I love it. It looks brilliant, but we're quite mucky, aren't we, in terms of boards,
sand.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. No, but we are, aren't we? We're fairly. We're in and out of the van, bringing and I think personally that the Portobello is quite a nice option to have.
Yeah.
Just for longevity of your upholstery, I think. But that's personal. I know so many people who would definitely want to go with the Farringdon because it looks
it
looks
really
$1 million.
Yeah, yeah.
So
personal horses for courses.
That's right.
Okay. Excellent. What was I going to say? The fridge.
Yeah.
You said about it opening two ways or something.
It does open two ways. Yeah.
Why didn't you not film that?
Because I didn't know that at the time, and I thought, oh, it's a nice new fridge, and everyone kept saying, oh, I've got this new fridge, and I was going, yeah, it's a fridge. and then I only saw afterwards when I looked at some other people's little bits of film and stuff that it goes that way or that way.
That's really handy, actually.
It is, isn't it? So when we're sort of all scrabbling around in the morning for stuff.
Desperate for some food.
Yeah, well, also, or Lois is doing her hair, and you're just doing nothing as usual, just doing your nails. And I'm trying to cook breakfast or do everything. Then being able to get to the door from both sides, I guess, is quite a nice thing. They're big as well, though.
Are they? Square edges. That wasn't very clear. What do you mean there aren't so many square edges?
Because it's got the
curves. Oh, I see. I wonder
that was really clear. That was one of the clearest bits.
I don't really understand the phrase square edge. How can you have a square edge? Because it's actually a vertices, isn't it? Where the points of an edge meet. An edge is always straight. Yeah. But take the mickey out of me. Right.
So.
Okay.
Layouts.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's do
layouts.
It. Let's do.
So
layouts.
there are 8 layouts to choose from. And let's start by looking at the 69.2. So the 69.2, as you can see, you've got this rear back lounge.
Like that.
You've got a central bathroom.
Like that.
You've only got the 2 driving seats, however. So it is the perfect van for a couple who want a smaller van. It is actually now, it used to be the 68.2.
Right.
And it's now the 69.2, so it's that little bit longer. If you look at the back lounge area, it looks and feels much more vast than the old one does.
Really, just that little bit has made a
yeah.
difference.
I mean, cons, you've got to make it up every night if that's your double bed. But actually, that's not even a con, because if it's two of you, you've actually got, they're 2 single beds as they are. It's only if you
big enough, genuinely big enough.
Genuinely big enough, because they've got that extra length at the back. That now means that even if you're a 6 footer, which we're not.
No.
Well, you're not either.
No, I'm a girl.
No. But you've got 2 single beds out the back if you can't be bothered to make them up. If you want to make it up, you've got a vast big double bed.
Oh, I like that as well. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? So anyway, point is though, we have a daughter, and although sometimes it appears she doesn't want to be there,
she does really. She does love us really.
I don't think at the moment would be the time to say to her, yeah, we've decided, but we basically, but the way we're going to tell you is not like to verbally tell you, but just by buying a van that only sits 2, and go, no,
there's just no room anymore. So you're staying at home with Nanny and Grandad.
Exactly.
And we'll see you in 4 weeks' time.
Yeah. So as you can see there from the nighttime version, you can see how the bed makes up.
But that's nighttime version.
Oh, Mel.
I'm sorry. I'm really, I'm a clever girl, but things like this just throw me.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're moving on to the vans that all have French beds. So French beds, don't know why they're French. No. I've got no idea why that is. We like to have a bit cut off at the side.
Don't do the accents. No. Yeah.
But I think generally it's a space-saving thing, just so that when you walk around the beds, you haven't got this corner jutting out. It means it creates a little corridor. I think that's the reason for it. And also, they always lift up, and you've got storage underneath,
which we really make the most of, don't we?
Well, you do. So if ever you are looking at a van purely because you want to have a big locker or garage, and you think, oh yeah, but French beds, it's under the bed. It's not a problem.
No.
The only thing you might have to do is get your teenager off the bed in order to lift it up to get to your stuff.
It was actually always a good excuse to get her up in the morning, wasn't it? We have to get to underneath the bed, so you have to actually get out of bed.
Yeah, exactly. So these are the 4 with the French bed. First of all, we've got the 74-2. 7.4-ish meters in length and is for 2 people.
But you got back bathroom now.
Well, backside bathroom as opposed to backside. Oh, a side back bathroom rather than a back.
I think it's side back rather than backside.
It's a backside bathroom. Anyway,
yeah.
But the difference being with the 74-4, whereas that one you have a convertible bit at the front which turns into a double bed with the 2 rear seats, which means 4 can travel. In the 74-2, obviously you haven't got that, but it still sleeps 4. So, for example, if you were to have, I don't know, your friends want to come and stay, if you don't mind getting cosy, they could drive their car down.
Yeah.
They could have the double, and you can have the double at the back. So for us, I think obviously having the daughter at the moment, the one
she gets in the way, doesn't she?
She does get in the way. But the 74-4 certainly jumps out as well, and obviously that's not massively long. That's a decent length. 74.
Yeah.
7.4. This is 7. What's this? 76.
Nearly, isn't it?
This is 76.
76. So 7.7. I'm just learning that. I can't believe I'm just learning that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Moving on. And
next up,
we
have the 79-2F, which once again is for just 2 people travelling.
And did that seem much bigger?
The key thing is the bathroom is right at the back, rather than being the back side. So then moving on to the 79-4 F. Once again, it's a French bed, but you've got the 4 travelling seats, and I would say that also jumps out as one that we.
Yeah, that's a great size, isn't it?
Well, but it's another, it's another 50 centimetres in length. But that's not too much. It's all good. I mean, I personally.
Right? 50 centimetres.
Yeah, darling, because it's 7 metres.
Yeah.
7.9 metres, isn't it?
Yeah.
So therefore, if that's 7.4 metres, then that's another 50 centimetres.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're all the ones with the French beds. Now let's have a look at the 79-4I. So what do you think the I stands for?
I honestly don't know. You can go all the way to Iceland.
Island.
You can go all the way to Ireland.
No, it's an island bed.
Oh.
Island.
This turned into an episode of Father Ted. Right, okay.
Not Ireland.
I honestly didn't know that either.
Island bed.
I for Ireland.
And we used to have this in the second generation of the autograph. We had a 79-4. It wasn't called a 79-4I. It was just called a 79-4. But anyway, this is the island bed.
That's the bed we had, yeah.
And the difference between the 79-4I and then the 79-4T is purely that one is twin beds, hence the T, and the other one is island. Whether it's the 79-4 island bed or the T, the twin beds, the key difference from all of the other vans is that you've got this bedroom.
It's an actual bedroom. You shut the door, don't you? Yeah.
And it's not so much about privacy, because obviously you don't have privacy in motorhomes, but it does give you the option of maybe shutting the door on people and reading your book.
Having a strop and slamming the door dramatically.
Exactly. Yeah. But if you just fancy having a little snooze or something, you can just shut the door.
But also in the, I remember when we had it in the winter, it was really quite nice because it did help keep some of the heat in. Because you got the body heat. If it was just you and I went away on our own.
Not body heat.
Not a body but it does, it keeps the body heat in.
I mean, I have to say, I've seen various presentations on the new models of Autograph. Yeah. I've read loads of stuff online. You're the first person to bring up the fact that that back bedroom is good for retaining body heat.
It is. Shut the door and it stays warmer in there. Especially you're sweaty.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so the key thing about these two as well is you're not making up those beds. Those beds are made up and ready, as are the French beds as well. But what you do have with both of those designs is this big locker,
the ones that go right the way through. Well, you can literally almost put
the ones on the 69-2 do as well, and the 81-6, but they're slightly smaller. They still go right the way through, but these ones they're a big garage. And you've got a lot of space as well in the back, especially on the island. The bed actually kind of pulls out as well, if you remember.
Oh, and it's got the drawers underneath,
Really
isn't it? Under
drawers.
the bed, storage there.
Yeah.
That was really
Just
loads of storage.
On that note, storage in general is brilliant in the van, and it all looks good. The overhead lockers
in all of them, there's
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the big boy.
The big boy.
So
81.
81. So 8.1 meters, 4.6.
6 people.
So how it works is you've got a big back lounge, lovely big back lounge, which once again you can convert into a double bed, or you've got 2 singles. You've then got the bed at the front, the double bed at the front, which converts from the lounge area.
Yeah.
And then you've got this drop down bed. Now the good thing about this drop down bed is that the roof actually goes up a bit higher in this model.
Why? You didn't show that.
You can see, if you look here at this shot I took here, you can see how there's a curve on the top.
Okay.
And anyway, the point is it gives you that bit more clearance, which means you can stand up for a start. And it's quite often with drop-down beds, it can create a bit of claustrophobia because everyone's getting squeezed in. But actually, it feels like a really, really big space.
You can actually stand.
Yeah, you can stand up, and that's a really decent bed when it drops down as well. But the other thing to just say on the subject of those front beds, and this goes for the front beds in the 79.4i, the 79.4t, and the 81.6, is that in the past the beds went down the side. They were kind of on the right hand side going down, and it gave you, this is the convertible bed, and it gave you a sort of a small double. A small double.
Yeah.
Which I used to use sometimes, and you and Lois would go into the big double at the back. But now they all go across. They go across from one side to the other, and they're a proper decent double. Yeah. Which is a really, really positive addition, I think, as well. So there you go. I think we've really covered that in quite a lot of depth.
I've actually thought of something else. The awnings, the wind out awnings.
What about it?
That they've all got wind out awnings, haven't they?
That's the thing. But the spec, it's that, like I said in the film, it's the 5-star spec.
Yeah.
So you've got everything.
This year, our wind out awning, when we went to Europe, our wind out awning was absolutely invaluable. We don't care about bad weather, do we?
No, we don't. By the way, this is a new recipe: egg pasta.
Nice.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yum yum.
We had to learn how to use it, and we've had some comments online from people telling us that we don't have ours taught enough, so we have to make sure we do that next time. And also, we learnt the hard way about water gathering. One time when I took the awning out, I got absolutely drenched because a load of, that
was very, very sad to see.
But awnings are fantastic, as in the wind-up box awning, because as I said on the film, when you can then attach
the Prima.
By the way, on that subject, just before we do write off the opportunity or the potential of getting a 69.2 or a 74.2 or something for you guys to think about, or actually a 79.2F as well, is that with an awning, with one of these Prima awnings, there's a bedroom on it as well.
Yeah.
So if you're organised, you can easily still, say to your friends, no, come down in your little car, and then there's a whole living area outside that you can attach. So really, theoretically, you could have up to about, depending on the model, but you could have up to 8 of you enjoying. If you had the big one, the 81.6, and you had the awning as well, that sleeps 2, the bedroom and the awning.
I see. Yeah,
so you could have 8 people.
So you could almost have 2 families.
Yeah. So it's something to bear in mind as well. So I think we've covered it now.
I wouldn't want that many people. They get right on my nerves. I struggle with just you 2, let alone another.
This is very,
5.
very true. Now, just to go back to the fact that we haven't actually been anywhere, particularly in this episode, we are going to be bringing you very, very, very soon.
Really soon.
Like literally, I think we're going to do the links for it all tomorrow, aren't we?
I hope so.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Because at the moment it's the middle of September.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you're watching this in a year's time or so, then most of this will probably be out of date. What we're saying. And actually, on that subject, if you want to find out more about the new autograph, and you've got any questions about the new autograph, go to the Caravan and Motorhome show, which is going to be at the NEC from the 15th to the 20th of October. I'm going to go on the first day. I'll be there on Tuesday. I'm going to go. Yeah. I love it. Oh. Yeah.
I can't go. I'm at work.
Well, if you can't be bothered.
I could go the weekend.
Okay, well maybe. But I'm going to be there on Tuesday the 15th. If anyone sees me, I might have my Van Wave t-shirt on. Stop me and say hello. If you don't come to the show and you can't make that, then please do subscribe to our channel. It's very rare we look at vans and motorhomes and get into any kind of technicalities like we have today, but every now and again it's quite a nice thing to do. So I hope you've appreciated our slightly ham-fisted attempt at being experts.
I didn't even know what the numbers meant.
No. Anyway, look out for our next film, which takes us through France, Germany, Austria, and all that.
All those places.
Yeah. Look out for that. We'll see you very, very soon.
Yay.
Take care.
Bye. Don't wave. In a couple of years' time,
Oh,
when
really?
daughter is off hands, I love the idea of the 69.2. I love the idea of it being under 7 metres, but still having all that fanciness. I like that a lot.
Okay.
I don't mind small. I don't mind small.
The thing is, once she's